everyone. What was this? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a great day today. So in today's video, I decided that I was going to show you guys my top 5 favourite drugstore foundations. I really wanted to do this video because I feel like foundations at the drugstore are constantly like getting better. So I thought I would show you guys my personal favourite because there's definitely a lot in the drugstore now. The drugstore has definitely upped its game, but these 5 are just the ones that just take the cake for me. I love a good full coverage base, although to be fair, recently I have been getting into my BB creams as spring and like summer weather is kind of starting to come in now. I have been waiting for spring and summer, let me tell you. But these are my foundations, you know, these are my like not gonna move, need you to last all day bae, like yeah, these are those foundations. So if you would like to know what my top 5 favourite drugstore foundations are, then just keep watching. First things first, yes I am sat in my dressing gown and my pyjamas. I'm not going to lie, I was getting ready for bed and I was like about to take my makeup off and I was like, do you know what, I feel cute. I don't really want to take this makeup off and like not show it, you know? Yeah, that sounds so vain. I don't mean that in a vain way, I just mean like I'm loving my makeup, you know? So I was like, do you know what, let's sit down, let's film a video, let's do something with this face. So that's why I'm in my pyjamas and my dressing gown. I thought, do you know what? Everyone loves to sit in their pyjamas, you know, so it's fine. Anyway, just thought I'd address that. Really wasn't necessary though. So, the first foundation, I don't feel like there's necessarily an order with these, by the way. These are just like, I'm just going to pick them up as I go, you know. So, the first foundation is the Revolution Matte Base Foundation. I really like this stuff. It's easy to work with. It blends out so easily. It's really like thin and lightweight on your face. It honestly feels amazing. So easy to blend out. It covers really well. But the one thing I love about this, it claims to be pore blurring, and oh my god, I have never had a foundation that blurs my pores as well as this does. I never have to use a pore minimizing primer with this because oh my god, the way this just makes my pores vanish into thin air, this foundation did not come to play. I love this foundation. The only thing I don't like about it is you get like, once you've opened it, you take a little tab thing off, clearly showing you how you should do it. Okay, whatever. You only get like, it's only in like half of the tube, which I just find quite wasteful. Like as soon as they just made the tube smaller. But this is a vegan and cruelty free foundation as well, so we love that. But yeah, this is my first favourite foundation. The only thing is I feel like the shade range for this isn't the best. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that this isn't like the best. I'm going to try and leave the prices at the bottom of the screen. It's kind of like a reminder to myself when I start editing as well. Tips and tricks with Lana. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to leave the prices down below because I can't remember off the top of my head. This is a real good one. I do feel like this shade, this is F3. I feel like this is quite pinky toned. I wish I got more of a yellow toned foundation, but I do really like this one. So the next foundation is the LA Girl Pro Matte HD Long Wear Foundation. I completely forgot to speak then. So this foundation, right, let me tell you. This foundation is not going to be a foundation that you are going to like if you have got dry skin, because although this foundation is amazing, I have really oily skin, like in the T-zone, oily, let me tell you. So if you have got dry skin, this just isn't going to work for you. Any bits of dry skin that you have on your face, this will pick up on. I'm just going to be completely honest. But for my oily skin boys and girls out there, this foundation will be your best friend. It does not move. This foundation literally goes on that matte that I don't even feel like I need to powder it. I do powder it just in case, but I don't feel like I actually need to, which is amazing. I love this foundation. It literally lasts all day. It doesn't look cakey. It's got really good coverage. Honestly, I love it. This is a really, really good foundation if you really struggle to keep your foundation on all day. I like to wear this when I'm at work because obviously I can't just like leave work like for like, I don't know, for a minute, go upstairs and like re-powder my face. So I need a foundation that doesn't need to constantly like be like powdered down again. So this foundation is the one that I use to work. As you can see, I have used it a fair bit, and this stuff is good, let me tell you, and it really doesn't need to be powdered down that much. It literally will last you all day. So the next foundation I know the price of because it's on the lid. I forgot what it was called. So this is the PS My Perfect Colour Double Coverage Matte Foundation, long wear, matte finish and oil free, and this has SPF in it as well. I don't think any of the others had SPF in. Yeah, no, I don't think any of the others had SPF in. So this foundation is a £5 and it is so good. One downside to it is the fact that it doesn't have a pump, so you just kind of have to pour it out on the back of your hand, but I personally don't mind. I definitely prefer a pump because I feel like then I know exactly how much I'm putting on, but this is good. Basically, it is super matte, like it genuinely is a really, really matte foundation. Nowhere near as matte as the LA Girl one, but it is a matte, like definitely a matte finish. It definitely needs to be powdered down and it doesn't last like all day, I'm not gonna lie. It lasts as a good time though for a £5, I'm not gonna lie. I could definitely wear this for like over 12 hours and not feel like, do you know like when your skin starts to go oily to the point where it like just breaks up on your face? I've never had it get to that point, like I've never wore it for that long where it just like breaks up on my face. I feel like 12 hours is like a solid amount of time to be wearing a foundation. I feel like there's not many people that would wear it for longer than 12 hours, like maybe push 15, 16 hours maybe. I doubt it though, but honestly for a £5 this foundation is really, really good. It will last really long on your skin, and I've never had it cling to any dry patches, so if you have dry skin you might also like this. I can only speak really for oily skinned people out here, but yeah, this is a really, really good one. The next foundation, as you can see, has definitely been loved by me. So this is the Revlon Colour Stay Combination Oily Foundation. There is two types, so there's the normal to dry and then the combination to oily. They have two different formulas. I have loved this foundation for years. I've used it like for years, literally. So this has SPF in it as well, SPF 15. It's a really, really nice colour. It definitely matches like my body really well. I go for the second lightest shade, which is Buff, in case you were wondering, and the shade of it like matches me almost perfectly. It also lasts a really long time. It says 24-hour wear. I don't feel like it lasts a really, really long time because to me personally it goes on a little bit like not dewy, but just not as matte as my other foundations. But this looks beautiful on the skin, honestly, it looks amazing, and it definitely does last a long time. Like I'm not saying it doesn't, but it definitely doesn't go on as matte. But for me personally, a good setting powder just helps to just make your foundation like lock down, do you know? So honestly, this foundation is amazing, and if you've got a good setting powder to go with it, then you're unstoppable. So my fifth and final foundation is the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour full coverage foundation. So this foundation is one of my favourite like holy grail foundations. I don't think I'll ever not own this. I love this foundation. So it lasts a really long time. Thanks. Good question. Can I have one of them mats? Thanks. Thank you. Bye. Wait, turn around. Have you seen your top?
I don't even have any chocolate.
I seen you have a thing here, knobbly bobbler. I bet it's that. Okay, so I completely forgot what I was saying, but this foundation is amazing. This foundation has such good coverage, like it's such a full coverage foundation, and it's really comfortable on the skin. It doesn't feel cakey or anything like that, and the skin never looks cakey. It lasts so long on the skin, and this matched with a really good setting powder, you're able to just conquer the world, mate. You'd never need to repowder. This stuff is amazing and just leaves your skin looking so flawless. It literally basically gives you a blank canvas. You can become a whole new person with this foundation. I would highly recommend this. Literally one of my favorite, like, holy grail foundations, high-end and drugstore. It falls with them both. Does that make sense? So I would pick this up sometimes over my, like, Estee Lauder double wear. Do you know what I mean? I love this foundation. So I don't know if they're still in shot. Like, maybe I should put them here. My little foundation party. Don't even know if you can see them. So that is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and it was helpful for you. I personally love watching videos like this, especially if I know I'm going to, like, go and buy a new foundation. I like to see what other people recommend with similar skin types to me. So these are my 5 drugstore recommendations for you. I hope it was helpful for you. If this video was helpful and you did enjoy it, please don't forget to leave me a like and drop me a comment down below of any videos that you want to see, maybe some other, like, recommendation videos. But yeah, any video ideas you have, just let me know in the comments. And if you do just maybe want to see a little bit more of me, then don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Thank you guys so much for joining me until the end of this video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.